The Hauck Sit N Relax high chair is a great idea for new parents because unlike traditional high chairs that you might buy for your baby when they reach around 6 months, this high chair can be used from birth. So you can bring your baby to the table for their bottle and then let them sit and relax afterwards. So let's start from the top. The box feels pretty heavy and sturdy, which is good. We are going to be unboxing the Sit and Relax in Giraffe, but there are other flavours of the high chair, such as Zoo and Birdie, and you can see some of those colours on the website. It says that the weight of the box is 12.5 kilos, so like I say, nice and sturdy. And then we have the Hauck logo there. So let's open up, see what we can see. So Hauck is a German brand and they are really making quite an impression over here in the UK for their good range of push chairs as well as high chairs and other baby items. So here in the box we have what looks like a toy bar. Remove the packaging, and here we have a little giraffe. Now that feels really soft and cuddly, and there's 2 of them. So I imagine that goes over the high chair and gives our baby something to play with. Cool. It's very well packed in. Here we have what looks like the footrest or base part of the frame for the high chair. Nice and sturdy, as you can see, and in that beige colour. Oh, and here we have another leg, which we'll build shortly. Back into the box again. Now that we've got the legs of the high chair out of the box, the next thing I'm going to open is the main high chair frame, which comes in this protective bag. And moving the frame round to the front. Oh, look, there we have our cute giraffe on the front of the seat there. And also a little bit of packaging and labelling there, telling us all about the safety credentials of this high chair, which is good to see. There we go. There is the frame of the high chair out of the box. And the next thing to come out of the box is the newborn attachment, which will go onto the main frame and allow us to use the high chair from birth. As you can see, it retains the nice little giraffe print that was on the main toddler seat of the chair. And then finally we have our high chair tray for the Sit and Relax, which again comes in a piece of plastic like so, which we can get rid of, and that gives us all the information and a bit of a how-to. So we can see that the high chair works in 2 modes. The 0+ mode, which is when your baby is very small, up to the age of about 6 months, and then when they're 6 months you can swap in the larger seat and use it until they are around 15 kilos, so that's about age 3, so you get plenty of use out of the Hauck Sit and Relax. So in summary of what was in the box of the Hauck Sit and Relax, we have the frame at the bottom there with the toy bar, the 2 cute giraffes for the theme, the toddler seat there, which our baby's going to sit in from 6 months all the way to 3 years, the newborn attachment over there on the right, which is perfect for our newborn, obviously, and the lovely tray there. So in the next part of the video, I'm going to put this all together. To build the Hauck Sit and Relax high chair in Giraffe, we're firstly going to start with the toddler seat. So grab that, it looks like this. If we turn it around, you can see that the legs need to be extended out, and you do that by pushing these buttons and then clicking the legs out at the same time. Now that the legs are out, we can continue with the build. I find this next part easy if I turn the high chair onto its side with the basket out like this. You'll just need to remove these little black ends here, and then we can add the floor legs onto the end of the high chair legs. Floor legs have little press buttons here, the silver ones. Now that I've removed all the end caps, I can insert the first of the floor supports into the poles on the high chair itself, and this should be nice and easy to do just by clicking in. And there we go, just a little push. There we go. And that's that done there. Turn the high chair over, get your other floor leg and push in, and we will complete the build. There we go, that's the other leg in place. So what I've done now in this Hauck Sit N Relax is put it in the position that you're most likely to use it first, which is newborn mode. So this is where I took the newborn attachment seat out of the box, the one we saw earlier, and I attached it to the frame with a click. What's really nice about this is that you can use it in lie flat mode and also in upright mode. So you can bring your baby to the table, and you can do that by adjusting the height of the chair itself, and you do that by clicking these buttons here located underneath. You see that one there? If I press that and then the other side, I can move the height up, down and up again, and that was really smooth. There's also a seat recline, and the button is located just under here where my thumb is. So like I said, I go to lie flat mode and just as simply bring it up for dining mode, which is great if you want to give baby a bottle. Baby may also benefit from having a bit of entertainment, and we can do this by adding the toy bar that comes with the Hauck Sit N Relax. The toy bar looks like this. It plugs in very simply to the side of the high chair. Let's just do that now. There we go, and you can move the angle of that if you want to. Let's give that a try. Is that in properly? Oh yeah, like that. And just clicks back and forward. The giraffes are really cute, and you have different plush toys depending which version of the high chair you buy, but there's also Zoo and Birdie and other different variations. Moving down to the bottom of the Hauck Sit N Relax, you can see you've got a really nice big storage basket, which is going to be handy for all our baby's books and bits and pieces. And just removing the toy bar for a moment, you can see that we've got a very good padded safety harness, which allows us to really secure baby in right up until the I think it's 9 kilos or 6 months, whichever comes first, which as long as you'll be using the newborn attachment for. Just to point out that these side parts here is how you fold the pushchair. This button is to fold, we'll do that in a minute, and this button here is to adjust the height. So height button there, fold button there. Moving to the back of the Hauck Sit N Relax in newborn mode, I can see there's also some straps which I guess you would use to attach these somehow more securely to a table while dining. So before we move on to the next seat up in the Hauck Sit N Relax 2-in-1, I just wanted to show you with our little cute dummy baby there, sat comfortably in the chair. And as you can see, we can easily move him to lie flat or to sit up again. So if I'm feeding at the table while I'm having my lunch, this makes things a whole lot easier. Also, the solid harness here ensures that baby is well strapped in, so that I can also get on with a few jobs while baby just sits and plays. Now, once your baby reaches the 6-month mark, or around 9k, you're going to want to swap the newborn attachment for the larger seat. Now, to do that was a little tricky, but I worked it out in the end, so all good. If I'm just showing you from the reverse of the pushchair here, we want to detach these parts here, and the buttons to do that are just located underneath here. Excuse me, can you see there? There's a button there, and also one just there, and if you press these together at once, ta-da, the seat lifts off, and that leaves us with the frame of the high chair ready to turn around and pop the toddler seat on. So now just grab the seat with the harness on it. It's pretty obvious that this is a seat for larger babies and young children. The harness is bigger and it feels a bit more substantial. You just slot down either side like so. Click, and there we have the Hauck bigger seat in place. So let's take a little look around this. The Hauck Sit N Relax has 7 height settings, which is pretty cool. It's in its highest mode at the moment, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like when it's in all the way down into TV mode, as I like to call it. There we are. I've just pressed the 2 buttons on the side. It whooshed down really, really easily, and now our seat is really at a nice low level. So yes, whether TV or just sitting, having a little picnic with your child on the floor, it's nice to have that flexibility. Starting from the bottom of the high chair, we have a calf support, which is cool because it'll mean our growing child has somewhere to place their tired legs when they're eating. To adjust it, just go round, and there is a button there and a button at the side. Let's give that a whirl. Press, press. There we have it. It flips up and it flips down right away. So your child can have their legs free or stepped up on here. I really like the colours of this. They're very subtle, quite sophisticated, not really very in your face. We've got the cute giraffe here, and I can see that the fabrics are going to be really nice and easy to wipe clean, which is really important in a high chair, apart from, you know, anything else, with all those crumbs. And, you know, at 6 months, baby's going to be eating some quite solid food, so we're expecting some mess. The harness is right here. 5-point safety harness, so it'll keep your child well secured while you're feeding them. I'm going to add the accessory tray on in a minute, but first let's just quickly show you, again like on the newborn attachment mode, you fold the pushjar by pressing up here, and you adjust the height exactly the same way by pressing the button here. The Hauck Sit N Relax big chair also has recline mode, as you'd expect. That works really easily. And one thing I haven't done just yet is fold down the flippy arms at the front, which we do by pressing this button. And it feels nice and strong and robust. Let's just twist the chair around so you can get a better view. And there we go. So we've got the arms out there. So that all that remains, I think, is to put the tray on. So you place the tray on the Hauck Sit N Relax. It's really super simple. If you turn it over, you'll see that it's got these 2 squidgy points here. There we go, 1 and 2. So turn that over, squidge, pop it on, and we can have it in 2 different depth settings, which is really useful when baby's learning to eat, or when they're a bit more relaxed, they can have it a bit further away. Oh, hang on. I need to get it in exactly the right place. So 2 and 1. And the clicks confirm that I've done it right. Now, a high chair that folds a little bit smaller is always useful. In fact, I'd say it's an essential, because you don't necessarily want this up in the kitchen the whole time, and I'd say that for any high chair. The Hauck Sit N Relax has a good mechanism for this. All you do is press underneath these semicircle buttons here, and if I do that on both sides, it takes it from extended to sort of a slimmer mode. So you can see how the legs have come in there. And that's going to be a lot easier to fold up against a wall or pop in a cupboard. And of course we can make things a little bit slimmer too by folding up the arms and pressing the buttons underneath to do that. And in fact, if I want to make things even easier, I can remove the seat from the frame, leaving it just like that, and pop the 2 pieces away separately. I also just wanted to point out that the wheels on the base make the Hauck Sit N Relax easy to take from room to room while it's standing up. So if you want to take baby from dining room to bedroom to lounge, whatever you want to do feeding, it's nice and easy to manoeuvre. So that in a nutshell was the Hauck Sit N Relax 2-in-1 high chair in giraffe. I really like this high chair. As you can see, it was super easy to assemble, felt very robust, was easy to use and manoeuvre. It has a recline function on the seat. It has a dishwasher proof tray, a large under storage basket, and its USP, the newborn attachment with a toy bar that allows baby to have a bit of an entertainment station from the word go while still enjoying their food. It sells around £170, and if you'd like to know more about this product, please visit buggybaby.co.uk. See you next time.